Are you guys ready? 3, 2, 1. Oh, is that one?
Thank you so much. Work, John. You just don't know what it's like. Hey, we're here at Universal Studios Hollywood. It is media night here tonight. Felipe here at Venice Beach. You've got Super Bowl tickets, so who you taking?
Well, I hope the Bengals. I like the underdog.
Now, you said you're from Brazil. How much do you even know about the NFL?
I'm a big fan of the game.
And how popular are the Bengals in Brazil?
Not too popular.
Come on over and let Zoltar be sharing with you your fortune.
Maybe we'll get a Super Bowl 56 prediction to see if the Bengals have a win in their future. It's already been done. You got sunglasses here, John?
Yeah, sunglasses.
All right. Now,
crystals.
Are you familiar with Joe Burrow, the Bengals quarterback?
No.
No, you're not. Okay, see, there's other things to do at Venice Beach.
Yeah.
He is a super stylish quarterback in the NFL who wears some pretty cool shades. Show me your coolest pair of shades you got.
For him, something like, if he's a star.
Oh, yeah, that definitely says Joe Burrow. I mean, like, can I try them on?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, all right, hold on a minute. You think that'd work? Hooday. Tomas, you're here on Special Wish. How long you been a Bengal fan?
10 years.
10 years. And how excited are you to see your favorite team?
Very excited.
Can you give me a hooday?
Hooday.
Excellent. Perfect.
Miamisburg held its first ever pickle festival at Austin Landing. Pickle lovers from all over came to relish in the celebration, and more than 24 vendors got in on the deal, setting up shop at the festival. 2 News photojournalist Joe Kerning brings us the sights and sounds from this delightful event.
We wanted something new that we hadn't heard of a lot, so Pickle Fest is a thing, but it's not a thing in Dayton.
Oh my gosh, we had no idea that there was such a thing.
Pickles are really trendy. Everybody wants pickles.
We said, oh my gosh, we have to go do that.
On that side, sell everything made of honey. On this side, we sell everything from weird pickles.
It's not just to put on cucumbers. We put it on fish, chicken, corn on the cob.
I have tried the dill pickle popcorn. I've tried the funnel cake, which does not disappoint.
Pickle boat. We got a pickle boat. And we wanted pickles that, honey pickles. Hey, it goes together. Yeah.
My husband is an executive chef, so we love cooking.
As you can see, the line is nuts.
All the liquor, the merchandise, all of that is benefiting charities. So that goes to the Miami Valley Restaurant Association, which actually a lot of people don't realize puts back into our community.
Come down. It's a great time. People are having a good time.
Pickle Fest!
Woo!
It's an incredible setting. I mean, I've taken a little bit of time to walk around and take a look at everything this amazing place has to offer, and it's fascinating. I hope my flying abilities will, match the aesthetic here, the incredible aesthetic we have here in Dayton, Ohio.
I'm at the Lewis A. Jackson Regional Airport in Greene County, where flight instructors tell me this unexpected landing was nothing short of a miracle. So I decided to hop into the flight simulator here to see just how difficult it really is to land a plane without any training. Getting a pilot's license takes dozens of hours of training. So when he heard the news of a passenger landing the plane for a pilot with a medical emergency, David Gracia Rodriguez was pleasantly surprised.
You spend quite a bit of time teaching the technique on how to land an airplane. Taking off is really easy. Now, landing is a little bit more complicated.
Gracia Rodriguez is the assistant chief flight instructor for Mac Air Aero Club in Sinclair College. He has more than 30 years of experience and was still in awe of the passenger's ability to safely land the plane and of the air traffic controller's ability to guide him.
Our ability to coach people and to train by providing a way of doing things verbally, it's our goal without interfering with actually flying the airplane.
After all the talk of the difficulty of landing a plane, it was my turn to try out the simulator. Gracia Rodriguez set up the same flight path as the plane in Florida and explained what I was supposed to do.
Increase a little bit or increase a little bit to stay at level flight.
I was certainly nervous, and my first attempt was not pretty.
Don't bang too much and try to make the runway, at least make the airport, and we crashed.
But the second time around went better.
There you go, you're on the ground.
Oh, okay. Proving the magnitude of this passenger's accomplishment.
That this person had a little angel behind their shoulders.
And as you can see, I did not have the easiest time trying to land the plane with the flight simulator, so truly an amazing feat by this man and the flight instructor on the other line. In Xenia, Riley Phillips, 2 News, working for you.
The 65th Dayton Art Ball returned for the first time in 3 years. The Art Ball is a major fundraiser for the Dayton Art Institute. This year's theme was Summer Celebration, inspired by Ray Parker's Summer Afternoon painting. 2 News photographer Joe Gerning is giving us an inside look at all the fun and fashion from the highly anticipated event. It's what's working in Dayton.
Tonight is our 65th anniversary of Art Ball, Dayton's oldest black tie event.
Giving me Met Gala of Dayton vibes with all the dresses.
It's the 65th anniversary of the Art Ball. The theme is Summer Afternoons, and just pink seems like a very summery color.
Oh, it's fantastic. It's absolutely fabulous. I love seeing everyone so dressed up and the dresses, and so far the food's been fantastic and the night's just getting started.
Well, I wore this because it's sapphire and it's the 65th anniversary, but we've seen beautiful oranges and pinks. This is Dayton's fashion event.
It's fantastic. I've missed this. I feel like it's the best party in Dayton. Everybody looks incredible, and it's so nice to be back together.
It really does feel like a reunion. We haven't seen people in 2 years.
I wanted something special because it's the Art Ball. What do? You wear art.
This fundraiser helps us to do that every year, to make sure we can do our education programs and our exhibitions and care for the collection for the community.
We want to be here and support our community, and that's why we're here.
I can already tell that we will be back. This will be an annual event. I can absolutely tell that.
Art Ball 2022.
You know, I love these kids. They work hard, and no one supports them. No one congratulates them. They don't have, sadly, many of them don't have families that care. And so we as a community need to care. And sure, I get emotional because in many ways, each one of these are my kids, and I care about them all.
$10 million for our golf courses, our rec centers, and preschool promise, and then you put young people up there, $10.1 million.
Commissioner Daryl Fairchild abstained from voting on the budget Wednesday. His concerns were about transparency and how money for youth development is being spent.
I thought we weren't being fair to the citizens.
People paid their respects, listening to stories about her life from the ones she loved the most.
We spent a lot of time on the phone, almost all the time. Even if it was just at the end of shift, she would stay on the phone with me, all the way out to my house in the forest, after every shift to make sure I made it home to my family.
Officer Burton was known for her strength and her resiliency, but she was also compassionate and loved getting to serve her community. Her friends will remember her sense of humor.
We made our memories, jumping out of closets, scaring the life out of each other, trying Sierra's weird vegan food, and making funny videos.
Greg McAlpin knows firsthand what it's like to deal with the headache of having a catalytic converter stolen.
My car personally, several times, and then several customer cars on the lot. Just we come in and go to start one up, and it's making an awful racket, and we know immediately what's happened.
He owns McAlpin Automotive in Centerville, where he's seeing a rise in people getting hit by catalytic converter thefts.
People need their cars to get to work or to work, and we have to drop everything and get them working as fast as we possibly can.
Catalytic converters take the toxins in your car's exhaust and convert them into less harmful pollutants. They're usually made of platinum and other precious metals, which is why thieves steal them. They're also relatively easy to take, with people using power tools to quickly cut them off cars.
They can get in and out of certain parking lots and areas and cars within minutes. So it's very fast with the battery-powered tools.
McAlpin says thieves can usually sell them for anywhere between $50 to more than $500, but they'll cost you hundreds, sometimes thousands of dollars to replace.
Just a catalytic converter by itself for, say, a late model Honda is $400 to $700, and that is if there's no extra pieces or parts in there. If we can weld it in, is there extra labor involved? They're inexpensive.
So what can you do to deter thieves? McAlpin says not much. There are devices you can buy to try to stop someone from taking your catalytic converter, but he says those can easily be cut and they're also expensive. Police recommend parking in a well-lit area, installing security cameras, and even marking your catalytic converter just in case it shows up at a shop.
Some of these guys need these vans for work, and they can't work without them. So it's a pretty unfortunate thing.
The NFL experience offers fans a chance to do everything. I mean, we're talking obstacle course. You'll kick field goals here and even throw a few touchdown passes. All sorts of great things to see here, but the Bengals will not be wearing those helmets on Sunday. And you can go gaga reliving past Super Bowl halftime experiences and even look forward to the one coming up this weekend. Hey, look, more helmets, but Bengals probably won't be wearing these either. The NFL experience is a visual feast for the eyes with video screens, highlights, and of course football everywhere you look. Sorry, I couldn't resist. You'll even be able to check out what an NFL locker really looks like, from the cleats all the way up to the helmet. And hey, I think that is the one they'll be wearing on Sunday. Yeah, I wouldn't have it any other way. I mean, I've waited my whole career to do this. In fact, the Bengals had won their last playoff game the year before I started at Channel 2. I started the following season thinking, oh, they just won a playoff game last year. My whole career is going to be about the Bengals winning playoff games and maybe a Super Bowl. And, well, it took over 3 decades, but they finally did it. So I was excited about that.